We now jump into a mix of the CBI and NIT. I just did an order of the games in chronological order, whatnot. CBI begins today. All these games are taking place in Daytona Beach, Florida. Manhattan's playing Incarnate Word. The Jaspers are a 1.5 point favorite. Total is 143.5. Mac, you take the lead here.
Oh man, what a game here!
I love that we're talking about this in fucking March. I love this.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull this up. What time is this game being played?
It's like noon, I think.
Noon Sunday. So what's the format of this bracket? Let's give a little background.
It's all jacked up.
It's the fucking the insanity bracket.
Yeah, the CBI is. Don't look at it. You'll lose some brain cells. I don't know how it's formed. I really don't.
Oh God! Give me Manhattan. Give me Manhattan. I like the way they finish the year with Gallagher. He's been a good coach. Been good to me all year in these less than 1 or 2 point spreads. I'll be on the Jaspers here in loyalty to my Jaspers.
I think the Jaspers have a pretty significant rebounding edge. I kind of like that for them. I think they play a bit more physical style of ball than IDub does. So I'll ride with the Jaspers on this. Also, I think Manhattan can score. So I'll ride with Manhattan. I think it's actually a pretty good matchup for them.
The cocktail napkin has the wrong team favored and 148 as a total. So a little bit higher scoring maybe. And I'm going to ride with Mac and saying that the Southland didn't get enough respect this season. He's been on that the entire season.
You know what?
He's going to fade the Southland in the CBI.
You're right. Good
there
call.
we go.
You flip me.
All right. Take your inwards. I'll ride with Matt. I'll ride with the Jaspers.
There we go.
I'll ride with my Southland boys. You're right.
Welcome to the ICU.
Good call. Let's go IDub.
IDub, baby. Let's go Cardinals. Game number 2, and I didn't fucking change the logo.
It's okay.
Perfect. I
think
the
line right, and the team's right.
The line is correct. So it's Army and Elon, also in Daytona Beach.
Great.
The Rising Phoenix, 6.5 point favorites. Total of 145.5. Mac uttered, "This is great." So what's your pick?
Why are they playing this during the NCAA tournament day? You fucking idiots.
Put it on Monday.
Why don't you play this on Monday? Why aren't you playing this on Monday?
It's a school day, guys.
School.
Hey, Daytona Beach is only open so many days.
Take that textbook and stuff up your ass. Army's a dog against Elon? Come on. Patriot League was improved. I do like CAA. Had both these coaches on our show this offseason. Have them on again here in the next month or so. But yeah, give me the Army Black Knights here. They stumbled down the stretch. New season. They still had a great year. 16-15 for Army is a good year.
It is a good year for Army. But
hell yeah, they're Army.
Elon had a really nice season too in the CA. Did they?
Did. Billy Taylor did a great job.
I think this line is about right. If it was any higher, I would definitely be on Army. But the fact that this is 6.5, it's going to tell me what's going to happen here. I think Elon's going to freaking wreck Army. I lay the 6.5 with Elon.
Yeah, this one, the cocktail napkins all over Elon in multiple different ways. Skewed big time to the Phoenix. Their recent finish compared to Army's scuffle down the end. Army had lost 4 of 5 with a win over American during that stretch, for what it's worth. Elon finished also losing 4 straight, but against, I guess, quality competition for whatever it's worth. Maybe I don't want to fly in blind after doing this on the fly. Elon's a 12-point favorite on the napkin with a total of a 154. So after looking at it for a couple of seconds on their last 7 games ish, maybe I'm not nearly as confident in this, but for what it's worth, Elon and over.
Elon should never be a 12-point favorite. I'm taking myself off the screen for that.
All right. See you later.
See ya.
The next game, SMU and Oklahoma State.
Get this line out of here.
Is this in Stillwater?
Yeah, I think so. Pokes are 9.5 point favorites, total of 154.5.
I got this one in Moody.
You're flipped.
Yeah.
You're flipped.
Damn it.
It's okay.
This game's in Dallas, and SMU's laying 9.5.
Yeah, you got this
I
all
flipped
backwards.
it all the way.
It's
all backwards.
Yes, it is.
I was like, there's no way Oklahoma State's laying 9.5.
All right.
Give me the Cowboys, man.
You can tell when I was like starting to really rush.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all good. We know what you're doing. Yeah, give me the Cowboys plus 9.5. Sprinkle some on the money line. Let's go, Steve Lutz.
All right. I looked into this. I didn't see any movement for the Cowboys on the portal, so I was trying to figure out why this line was so high. I guess they're just respecting the SMU offense is the only thing I could think of. That being said, I think this is way too many points for this game. I think the Cowboys, they showed up to play the last game. They're going to show up to play this game. Give me the Cowboys plus 9.5, and I would consider a sprinkle on the money line here.
So
Cowboys are motivated, man. First year head coach.
They showed up for the last game. Why not this one?
Yeah, I like Oklahoma State. They finished the season pretty well, for what it's worth, with a win over Iowa State, a win over Cincinnati when the Bearcats really needed it. Then they lost in the tournament to Cincinnati by 19. I'll go the Pokes. Cocktail Napkin, for what it's worth, has them only as a 6-point dog and 152 as the total here. Keep fading the ACC in March is what I'll wrap that up.
That's that's the best take of the day.
I almost said American, and then you said ACC. I go, oh yeah, lock it up and take it on the money line. Just fucking SMU ACC bullshit out of here. Let's go.
Northern Arizona takes on the TCE patented Queens. They were money against the spread this year, from what I remember.
Play, right?
Lumberjacks are a 3.5-point underdog to those Royals. The total is 149.5.
Queens, because I love Queens. But in all seriousness, I think they're going to be motivated. I think Grant Leonard, they haven't played in the postseason, I don't believe, over the last couple of years because they haven't been eligible.
No.
Wait, no, they weren't eligible for the tournament again, but they're playing in this postseason. Yeah,
They needed a team to fill out the bracket.
Yeah, I like Queens, man. I think they're better than. I mean, the motivation for them too is to win this one. It's win number 20.
Okay.
That's a big milestone.
All right. Northern Arizona, I cannot stand their offense. I've watched way too much. They're constantly on at night. So I've seen way too much Northern Arizona basketball than I probably should have this year. I can't stand the way they play offense. I actually really like this Queens team. They've been a lot of fun. They can score the basketball. I don't know that Northern Arizona can as well. So I'll lay the 3.5. I'll ride with the Queen with the Royals. This is probably one of my favorite plays one of my favorite plays on the CBA slate. I'll say that much.
Yeah, for what it's worth, NAU's offense bottom 100 in possession length, average possession length there.
The trash. And
Cocktail Napkin thinks that they'll probably dictate this pace of the game. The total is at 143.5. Queens at minus 3.5 point favorite there. So that's kind of where I'm going to go. Under 149.5. And I like the Royals. Just I feel like they've been the better squad for much of this season. Coming into the year, I was actually relatively, positive with NAU. They have some length, they have some experience, they have a star in Trent McLaughlin, but nothing seemed to click for that team this year. So I'll go with the Queens. They're probably the more motivated bunch. Don't know a whole lot about who's playing and who's not, but I'm going to go Royals here.
All right.
Loyola Chicago heads to San Francisco to play the Dons. USF is minus 6.5, and the total is 144.5 here. Mac?
So we're back to the NIT, and they're playing all these games at 7 o'clock, right? In the middle of when you'll have 5 round of 32 games. God, this tournament is so fucking stupid. Why couldn't they at least play it early in the day when the NCAA tournament had standalone games?
I have no idea.
We literally will not watch any of these games.
There's one of them I'm definitely going to make time for.
All right, so travel spot, Loyola just played San Jose. They obviously stayed out on the road.
Yeah.
Won that game, almost blew the 13-point lead. Give me the Dons. Dons are motivated. Dons win meaningless games. That's what the Dons do. I'll lay it.
San Francisco's got dudes, and they're still showing up. So,
I think
didn't they have like a nasty injury at the end of the first game they played? I seem to
Did
remember. I seem to remember a guy limping off the court. Yeah.
I will admit I have not been watching the NIT as closely as the NCAA.
I gotta check on this before I'm gonna make a pick.
What I will say is Max said that San Francisco is automatic in games that don't matter. They're also automatic in games that are at their home arena, the War Memorial, on campus. They're undefeated there. Their 2 home losses this season have come at the Chase Center or Oracle or whatever the fuck. USF
joke.
wins and covers.
Yeah.
And this total goes over if it's more at San Francisco's pace.
And of course, there's no fucking news because it's the NIT. I swear I saw one of their players limp off at the end of the last game. I know I didn't make that up. I'll lay with the Dons. Yeah, they're really good at winning at winning these meaningless games. Let's ride. They got dudes still.
All right. And the next one is Illinois State against Presbyterian in Daytona Beach in the CBI. The Redbirds are 3.5-point favorites here. The total of 136.5. Mac, how do you decide between the two teams here?
So this is back. We're going back now to the CBI.
Yes.
Yeah, we're all over the place with this fucking bracket. Is this on Monday, Noah?
No, it's
No.
Sunday.
No.
It's definitely on Sunday.
Why is it not popping up on my app?
I don't know. It's popping up on mine.
Interesting. Okay. Give me Illinois State. I've liked what Peenan's been able to do this year. I'll lay the 5.5, or is it 5.5 or 3.5?
3.5.
It's 5.5 for us. I'll take the 3.5 for sure. I'll lay 3.5.
Yeah, I pulled all these lines from DraftKings like an hour, 45 minutes ago.
Yeah, I'll lay the 3.5 with the old Redbirds. Let's go. It's sharp over here. I'm moving over fucking CBI lines. Goddamn. I am a fucking smart son of a bitch, chat.
Okay.
Okay. That's all you got out of that.
Fuck you, cat.
What did I do? What did I do?
You just went, okay.
Oh, so that was me thinking. Presbyterian. 12-7. I believe 12-7 ATS as a dog this year. I'll ride with Presbyterian. Give me Presbyterian plus the 3.5. Just because they've been good as a dog this year. That's all I got.
You know what also they were good at this year? On a neutral and away from home. 3-0 in that fucking Stephen F. Austin Lumberjack Classic or whatever.
Lock up Presbyterian.
That was so random. That got the Stephen F. coach fired single-handedly when Presbyterian went in there and blew their ass out. You're right.
Yeah. And for what it's worth, 331st in pace. Cocktail Napkin has this game in the mud at 130. Give me the Blue Hose. They win the game, and it goes under.
There you go. Lock.
Kent State plays Stanford in the NIT. The trees are -7.5. The total is 140.5. Mac.
I'll lay it. You know, it's me, man. I love my Mac, but I like Kyle Smith a lot, and laid the points the other night with him because I just think that he's doing a good job. He's got this team playing in the right direction. I mean, how many games have they won now? 20? Maybe they should have been in the NCAA tournament over fucking Carolina. They won at Carolina. Yeah, they probably have more quad one wins, to be honest. Stanford. Yeah, give me Stanford. I'll lay the 6.5, 7.5. Go Trees.
All right, Tree's been playing well as a favorite. Well as a home favorite.
Coach. He's a good coach, man.
Tree's been playing well as a home favorite. 12-7 ATS as a home favorite this season. I'll ride with the Trees against Kent State here just because they're at home.
Yeah, both of these teams on the slower side compared to the country's average when it comes to average possession length there. The cocktail napkins got a 137.5, so maybe an edge towards the under here. And for what it's worth, I agree with Mac. In Stanford, they won that first game against Northridge, who I think Colby called for Northridge to be live. They won that game by 17. So the Cardinal is rolling right now.
Dude. He just goes, little brother.
No, they fucked them up. That was ridiculous.
Didn't we already pick this game?
No, I fucked up the logos.
Oh,
again.
okay.
So
we did, but the logos we picked,
like,
the teams
how many
we
of these have I had tonight?
No.
I was like, well, I swear we just picked Loyola in fucking San Francisco.
No, we've got 2 more games. UAB plays Santa Clara and the NIT. This is at Santa Clara. The Broncos are 7.5-point favorites. The total is 165.5. Mac, I don't know if I threw you off there, but are you ready to go?
I am ready to go, and it's the same handicap. I'm laying the points with all these teams that win meaningless games. Santa Clara, Herb Sendick. I like him at home, just like I like San Francisco. I think, and in all honesty, I think the WCC was a lot better than what people give it credit for once again.
Oh, 100%. It was so much deeper this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dude, they fucked the SEC up. Let's go. Now they're going to beat everybody in the NIT too. It's going to be like that one year, Noah, where Conference USA won the CBI, won the NIT, and then FAU went to the Final Four.
All right.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
What was it? 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. The last year of the Conference USA, for what it's worth. Not quite the last year of WCC. They got one more season with this outstanding lineup of teams, and then half of them leave for the Pac-12. So,
okay, all right. I'll
this league's disbanding too.
Yeah,
I'll wait with Santa Clara. The UAB is disappointed all season long. I don't think they're very motivated to stay out there. So I'm looking for an angle. I'm trying to find one that's the best I can do for you in terms of this game. It's Santa Clara at home.
Here's your angle. Brutal travel spot. From Philly on Wednesday to Santa Clara on Sunday.
Woof.
Give me the Broncos. Yeah. Cocktail Napkins got them at a 9.5-point favorite and the total at 167. I'll go with Santa Clara. They've been a team that I've rarely gotten right this season, but they're still a roster that I'm relatively high on. And for what it's worth, Santa Clara in that first game absolutely boat raced. Just curb stomped UC Riverside by 39 points. Holy fuck. So, last game of the episode, Jacksonville State.
Travel spot.
Jacksonville State at UC Irvine. This is in Irvine, California. Messed it up on the slide. The Anteaters are 7.5-point favorites. The total is 138.5. Mac, brutal travel spot, you said?
Yeah, they just played at Georgia Tech like the other night.
In Atlanta on Tuesday, Irvine on Sunday.
Lay it. Let's parlay all these favorites. Irvine, Stanford, Santa Clara, San Francisco. All these fucking tree huggers out there in Cali. I'll lay all those points.
Okay. I'll like with UC. I think their size messes with the Gamecocks. This is gonna be a fun game though.
Dude, they should move the NIT just out to California. All these games are in California.
They are. It's a West Coast tournament this year.
Yeah.
I think we missed one, though.
What did we miss?
Arkansas State and North Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I should have been in there. I remember typing out that slide. I might have fucking deleted it when I was doing copy-paste of all the slides. I mean, it's just me and my lack of experience making the slides. Normally Colby's doing it, but I'll take the travel spot angle with Mac. One more day for what it's worth for Jacksonville here, heading from Atlanta, who's got a great travel system. Just fly out of Atlanta, heading into LA, and then play Irvine. It's not as bad of travel as Philly to North Cal. I'll go over. I don't know why, but yeah. Arkansas State.
I don't feel so bad.
You're really selling us there, Noah.
Arkansas
I
State
don't
and
know
North
why.
Texas. I don't know why.
That's crazy that you missed that one because that's like such
It's a great
fast-
game.
That's a
I
fun game,
remember.
man,
I
whatever.
know I typed it. I put the logos in. When I did the copy paste, I must have either copied and pasted it onto the same slide, didn't realize it, edited everything, or I cut it and then put it into a new slide and didn't realize it either. So, Mac, read off the lines and start with your handicap here.
I'll go North Texas, lay the 4.5. I think they drag him in the mud. This is a style make fights game, and I also think the Sun Belt wasn't very good.
Yeah.
Give me North Texas. I think we're getting a nice discount. They win by double digits.
Yeah, North Texas at home is the handicap. Also, I think Arkansas State's a bit of a cha-cha-cha team, and North Texas lives to fuck with those teams. So yeah, give me the North Texas defense. Chokes them out, drags them into the mud. Wins.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, North Texas, Arkansas State. When is this one at? And when is that Bama St. Mary's game? They're both pretty much the same.
7
handicap.
o'clock.
Yeah, Bama St. Mary's 6:10, and then Arkansas State, North Texas 7 o'clock. If you want to watch the mid-major version of Alabama and St. Mary's, this is your matchup here because also Alabama assistant coach for what it's worth. At home, I think it makes a difference. At the Super Pit, I'll take North Texas to dominate the tempo of this game, really make Arkansas State uncomfortable. And I kind of agree with Mac that maybe the Sun Belt was a little bit overrated this year, and I'll take North Texas.